Howdy y'all, welcome back to my Let's Play of EVE Online. When last we left off, we had completed the Business and Industry Career Mission series, and we are ready to begin exploration. So let's dive into this. Exploration is running out to anomaly sites, scanning them down, jumping to them, and finding out what's there. Some are combat sites, some are relic sites. There's different types of them, and this series is going to step us through how to find them, how to scan for them, and how to collect whatever loot happens to be at the sites. Some of them are guarded, so usually you'll need to have a ship that is capable of some type of combat whenever you go to these type of sites. But this will step us through the basics, so let us begin. The first thing they want us to do is to scan down one of their tutorial sites, go to the location that we scan, and pick up a proof of discovery. Pick it up, bring it back. That's the mission. We will get a survey book, which I already have trained in. If you haven't trained in this skill when you do this mission series, this will be a very important one to do because it improves your scan speed that your probes scan for. So it's very, very helpful. If you're going to do this as your main career, main source of ISK, you'll want to train this all the way up to 5 at some point. And then if we do it in 5.5-ish hours, we'll get some extra ISK as a bonus reward. So let's go ahead and accept the mission. And then we get Aura back. She's going to help us out here. She's going to help us get ready to scan these anomalies. Every capture layer has the ability to locate cosmic anomalies as part of the basic sensors of any ship can locate them. So she just wants us to undock. And you can do this first mission in whatever type of ship you want to do it in. There aren't going to be any ship requirements. Some ships are better at scanning sites than others, but you can always look in the ISIS window and look at the ship bonuses and see which ones help do this type of work. But she says to undock, so we click next. Accessing the sensor overlay. Okay, sensor overlay is this outer ring around your central HUD. It shows anomalies, landmarks, signatures, all types of stuff. That's what these little dash lines are that are here and here and here. And she says that you can click on this and it will open up this. And she wants us to... or to turn it off. Yeah, you can always go up here and hide the sensor overlay if you want to. Nothing to that. Okay, so we'll click next there. Locating an anomaly. Sensor overlay shows the location of all cosmic anomalies. They will also show up as green diamonds. Let's see if we can see any out here. The red ones are combat sites. I don't see any green ones. Of course, this is a heavily trafficked area, so there may not be one out here right now. No, I'm not just seeing one out there. But that's okay. If you do want to know what one looks like, it will look like this, except it'll be green instead of red. That is a combat site. Warp to a site. When you've identified an anomaly training site, hold down the left mouse button over it that will give you the option to warp to it. We can probably just find it by going over here. No. Now let's see here. That's not it. Is this it? Nope. That's not it either. Well, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Let's take a look at these details again. It should be in the area. Yeah, it's going to be in the area. Alright. So, let's take a look here. May have to go this way. See, we're not seeing any anomaly. There we go. We had to click on it. Okay. Now, anomaly training site. Anomaly training site. Anomaly training site. We can pick any one of these we want to. So we'll just pick this one. We'll warp to it.
Warp drive active.
I must have clicked it off at some point. Because you can click them on and off. Like I can click signatures off and I can turn them back on. So we had anomalies off for some reason. That's why we weren't seeing them. So here we go. We'll jump out to this training site. There's our training container. Incoming transmission. You've done well. You are inside a cosmic anomaly. Normally there would be hostile ships. Your people have already cleared out the area. All you need to know is recover the proof of discovery. We have left there. You can find one in the nearby training container. You'll only need a single document. Right. What this is saying is if someone has come here recently and looted the proof of discovery, give it a minute. It will respawn. They do respawn regularly, and it doesn't take very long to do, just a couple of minutes. So if you jump to one of these training sites and you open the container, there's nothing in it, close the container, wait a couple minutes, open it back up, you'll have the documents there. So, because they do respawn pretty quickly. There's our proof of discovery. So we'll put it there, and then we will head back and turn it in.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, there we go. We have our check mark, so we can talk to our exploration and complete the mission. Okay. Now, let us go ahead and see what mission number 2 has to offer. Mission number 2 wants us to follow the instructions from your agent and progress to the end of the Cosmic Signature training course. Okay, we're going to run through a training course. This is going to show us the different types of anomalies that are going to be out there, the different type of cosmic signatures. We're not going to have to scan any of them down. They're just going to walk us through each of them with jump gates, step by step, but you'll see what we're talking about. When we select the mission, we'll get a Bantam right off the bat. And these are good because Bantams are actually ships that do, they're support ships, they have shields, they use small modules, and they are good for just scanning stuff down. They have good shield booster stats, so they're not a bad exploration ship to go out and hunt stuff with. That's why they're giving it to us. But we'll continue to use the Merlin because we have it. If this had been the first series that you did instead of military or any of the others, this would have been the first ship you've gotten besides the rookie ship. And it's a good ship. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good upgrade over the rookie ship. So that's why they're giving you this. But we will stick with the Merlin ourselves. In the meantime, though, we'll go ahead and accept the mission. Close out of it. Undock. And this time they're actually going to give us a location that we need to warp to. So we'll do that now.
Warp drive active.
Alright, here is Ruli. She will explain the different sites as we approach each of them. She happens to be in her ship right here. That's her ship that she's in. And she will go with us through these jump gates, and she'll explain each site as we come to them. If you want to read this, you can go ahead and do so. She's from the Sisters of Eve Academy, which also are the people that will give you your first epic mission arc for rookie pilots. After you do the career training missions, most people will then go do the Sisters of Eve epic arc. We will do that as well once we're done with all of the training missions. But she is from that corporation. And if you want to read this, just pause the video and go ahead. We are going to move ahead with activating the gate, and we'll go to our first cosmic anomaly location. Alright, we're now at a supply area. You would normally need to find them. This is a cargo rig. Inside you will find 2 pieces of equipment. Okay, she wants us to go loot this. So, we'll go over here to this cargo site and we'll take the probe launcher and the scanner probes. You need these in order to scan down anomaly sites that are not part of a tutorial mission. Alright, here they are. We'll get another civilian relic analyzer, another civilian data analyzer. You need all of those in order to complete these missions. And you'll have to fit this probe launcher and then load it with the core scanners. We'll do that in the next mission though. But she just wanted us to pick it up for now because you're going to need it for the rest of these missions. And if you need to read this, you can pause the video and go ahead and do so. And we, in the meantime, going to go ahead and use the jump gate. Alright. We are now at a data site. One of these big satellite things are usually at a data site. You can see around here. That's usually what a data site looks like. This is where you would use the data analyzers in order to hack into one of these data sites and pull out whatever's inside of them. and if you want to read her explanation of them, you can go ahead and do so. We will go ahead though and jump to the next area.
Warp drive active.
Alright, here we are at a relic site. Relic sites are usually old abandoned places, or ancient places, one or the other. You use your relic analyzer at these places. If you want to read more about it, you can read her little explanation of them. But we will go ahead and jump to the next site.
Warp drive active.
We are now in a gas cloud, a gas site. If you wanted to harvest gas, this would be the type of area you'd be looking for to do some gas harvesting. Very lucrative. It's good ISK if you can do it, if you can find them. It would make you a lot of money, but usually they're in places that Concord doesn't go to, so you're running the risk of getting blown up by some PvP pirates or griefers or whoever decides to take a shot at you. But that's kind of how those things work. If you want to read it, you can go ahead and read all about it. But since this is the end, this is the last area, and we got our green check mark, we will just head back to our station, and we'll complete this mission.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, we'll start our conversation, and we will complete the mission, get our ISK and bonus ISK. There we go. Alright, our next mission will be to use our cosmic signatures and scan down a data site. So we'll need to fit our ship with a data analyzer. They're going to give us a hacking book as a reward. This is really nice because it helps you do hacking better. It gives you more virus coherence, which is your software's hit points. So it makes you can then take down more gates in a hacking area before your software is shut down and you fail the hack. If you're going to do a lot of exploration, this is another one of those skills you're going to want to skill up to a very high level so that you can avoid getting shut down and failing hacking tries, because some of these sites will have locks on them that have 3, 4, 5 different barriers that you'll have to bust through before you even find the core. And so you'll need to have a lot of hit points in your software to be able to bust through those. So that's why they're giving you this. If you plan on doing exploration, this is a core skill that you're going to have to skill up. So we'll go ahead and close that, and we will accept the mission. And she's going to tell us we need to get our we need to fit our ship both with the, let's see, he wanted the data analyzer, I believe. Let's see here. I need to read the details. Yep, we need the civilian data analyzer. So we'll look for, that's the relic one, here's the civilian data one. We need that. We need to unfit one of these modules because we need to fit our core probe launcher as well as our scanners. They have to go into the launcher. We'll just throw this in the item hanger. We already have those. Okay. So this is the setup you need to have in order to complete this. You have to have a data analyzer. You have to have your probe launcher and your 8 scanners. So once you have those fitted, you can tell Aura, yes, I have those. Now we need to undock. All right. And she will tell us now we need to launch the probes so we can find our data site. To launch the probes, you come over here to your scanners, you left click on it, and you left click on probe scanner, and this brings up your probe scanner window so that you can see. We already know about 3 anomaly sites, but those are all training sites. That's where you would go to pick up the documents in the first mission. There are other sites out here that we have not scanned yet, so she wants us to do that. In order to scan for something, we have to launch our probes. To launch your probes, here we go, this button right here, launch spread formation. There. Now we can also switch to our map so we can see where the probes are in the solar system. There we go. We'll zoom in some. Now these red spheres are possible sites. Alright, if we rotate this a little bit, you can see in the solar system there's lots of these spheres. We're not exactly sure which one we're going to be looking for, so we need to analyze a wide area. So in order to do that, we click the Analyze button. Here we go, right here. And we let the probes warp out, and then they'll run a scan. There we go. There, and now we have some information on these sites. We're looking for a data site. So it looks like this one right here is going to be the one we're looking for. So let's see. She says we can always recover the active probes, we can recall, and we can reconnect. Yeah, she just steps through the different buttons. She says open the map, which we have. Spread formation, which we did, and analyze. World map, we can close the map, you can zoom in and out on your mouse wheel. Yes, we know all that. You can move the probes around with this here. We will be doing that here in a second. The blue spheres, that represents what they could scan. Probes now, okay. Press the Analyze button, we did that. Now, our goal is to improve our signal strength. You cannot warp to something until you have 100% signal strength. And this is the one we're looking for, this right here. Circle right here. So we need to go to a little more pinpoint formation. And so we can contract the area that these probes are in. We need to move them so that the center of what we're scanning is the center of this circle, We need to move it up a little bit. There we go. Yep. We need to make sure we're as centered as we can make it. There we go. Alright. And we'll scan again. Let them warp out there. And we will see if they can get a little bit better signature on this. Sometimes it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 times of getting the getting them in place. Okay, we did a little better now. We got 80%. Where did it go? Oh, I better zoom back out here. Oh, it's over there. I see it. Okay, now it is turned into a yellow triangle. See the data scanning site? So now we need to move our stuff over here where we are located, where we think the site is. Make sure we're good. Okay, now let's try it one more time. I think we've gotten it. So let's analyze. Yep, we got it this time. We have 100% and we can warp to it. Here is the data site. So let us recall our probes. Here's our recover active probes. We can recover them. That puts them back into the back into our launcher. We'll close the map and we will go ahead and now instead of a percentage we get the warp to button. So we will go ahead and warp to this training area. It's warning us that we need to have a civilian data analyzer, which we do. We already fitted one, so we don't have to be reminded again about it. So we will warp to the location and we'll find out what's there. We can go ahead and, if you need to read any of this, you can always just pause the video and read these if you need to. And here's Ruli again, going to tell us about how to hack into an area. If you need to read that, you can. Aura will step you through the process as well if you need to. You can read those. How to break the security, yeah, it talks about coherence and strength. And interact with security systems. Okay. What we need to do is, here's our training container. We need to approach it. We need to target it. And we need to get within 5,000 meters of it so that we can turn on our analyzer. We really need to get within 2,500 meters because once we are successful, we have to loot whatever's inside of it. But we'll go ahead and do this for now. Alright, here we go. Some hacking. It's probably the core is probably going to be over here somewhere. So let's just go here. Let's go here. Let's go high up. Let's go right in the middle. Okay, let's try the southern portion first. See if we can get around it. There's the core. Okay, see, by coming down here, we avoided that. And we will go ahead and attack the core itself. And we're successful. Now we can go ahead and open it and get the documents. Proof of discovery. Put them in here. Now see, our scanners came back into our cargo hold. We can always just reload them here if we wanted to. It takes a little longer than it does to refit turrets, but you can always reload them that way too. So we'll go ahead and close that. We are ready to head back and turn this in.
Warp drive active.
And that is how you scan for sites and hack into data areas. And if you're doing this outside of these tutorials, those sites will be guarded. So you will have to fight whatever pirates are hanging out in the area before you open up that container.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, and we got our check marks. We will complete the mission, and there we go. I think I'll cut the video here. When we come back, we will do missions 4 and maybe 5 if we have time, and we will complete the exploration series, and after that we will go into advanced military. But until then, I am Sunder, and I will see you next time.